Okay, so we have a lot of news to cover since 2.8's appearance at TGS, so let's get straight into this. Welcome back to another episode of NDC, where we talk about news, discussions, countdowns, and more on top of various game series. So today, before we get into the whole 2.8 TGS fiasco and the news that surround that, first we must cover the PlayStation 4 Pro announcement, because I'm just late like that. So at the PlayStation meeting on September 7th, Sony announced an enhanced version of their PlayStation 4 console. The PlayStation 4 Pro. This console is incredibly powerful compared to its predecessor, demonstrating the capability to render upcoming games in 4K resolution. Other improvements were also shown. For those without a 4K television or monitor, some developers are implementing an alternative mode for their games, allowing them to be rendered at 1080p with a significantly improved frame rate. Additionally, some previously released games may also be patched to offer improved performance on the PlayStation 4 Pro. While it is confirmed that 2.8 and Kingdom Hearts 3 will be compatible with the PlayStation 4 Pro, PS4 Pro, and it's going to be great. I think we may be able to play these games in 4K, I'm just not sure. So, following the PS4 Pro's launch on November 10th in North America, virtually all new PS4 game releases moving forward will be able to take advantage of PS4 Pro capabilities on day one, or in some cases shortly after launch via a downloadable update. And two of those games are 2.8 and 3. Actually, I'm not sure about 3, but I know 2.8 and Final Fantasy 15 are compatible with the PS4 Pro, which might have caused Final Fantasy 15's delay, which caused 2.8's delay. Alright, anyways. Sony notes that while most games will certainly utilize this new hardware after the launch date, there is the slight possibility that some games, possibly including the upcoming Kingdom Hearts releases. Sorry, this was kind of before 2.8 was confirmed for But 2.8 was confirmed for EGX 2016, with only a number of days until the start of EGX 2016. 2.8 has been revealed by Square Enix to be playable as a demo at UK's biggest gaming event. The Square Enix lineup of playable games will include titles such as Final Fantasy 15, Dragon Quest Builders, and Final Fantasy 12, The Zodiac Age, Hitman, and more. So that is very nice. EGX had also previously provided a playable demo of 2.5 in 2014 in London, so that's very nice. Europe's biggest event, so Europe's is getting some love. So right before the TGS trailer, we had a lot of news bombarded, and I didn't even get to cover it before the trailer appeared, so 2.8 was actually featured in a previous issue of the Jump magazine. 2.8 was recently featured in a previous issue of Jump magazine, a Japanese magazine covering various video games. The feature can be seen below in Japanese with new renders of Sora and Riku from Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. The content seems to be an overview of the title and expressing it's a lead to Kingdom Hearts 3. We'll provide clear... they're just going to provide clear translations. So that's nice. Jump magazine getting a scan for 2.8. Of course, TGS was much better, I'm just saying. And then, of course, there's the announcement that 2.8 will have a TGS trailer, which happened like, a week ago now? So yes, the trailer released, it was great. What's to note is that during the pre-conference on TG8, when 2.8 was actually revealed, its trailer was revealed in the pre-conference, that's actually had a short version of the trailer. An extended version of the trailer had been uploaded to YouTube in the Japanese and English Kingdom Hearts channels, so be sure to check that out. So the cover artwork for 2.8 had been released basically at the same time at 2.8's TGS trailer, and it looks pretty darn good. This is the first ever revealed Kingdom Hearts PS4 cover, and it's looking really good. I really don't know how to compare it to the 1.5 and 2.5, because it looks like it took kind of it kind of took the look of 1.5, but even though it's closer to 2.5 relatively speaking. But anyway, yes, the cover does look very nice. I'm very happy with it. I'm just not sure. I don't think it's the best cover I've seen. I just don't know which one's better, 1.5 or 2.5. But all the collection covers are very, very nice. And this cover was actually ready before 2.8's date announcement, I guess. Which, by the way, has been delayed. I hadn't talked about this yet, hadn't I? Alright, so 2.8's release date had actually been delayed just a tiny bit to January 24th over here in the West, and the 12th in Japan. It was originally going to be in December 2016, but it was moved to January 2017, which is unfortunate, and as I mentioned before, this is because of Final Fantasy XV's delay. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, so there is a dozen days between the Japan's and the West's release date for 2.8. They did say 2.8 was going to release a few days after Japan to the West. I didn't know a few days was going to be a dozen, but whatever, we can't fix that now. So, a full translation of... Okay, so Tetsuya Nomura shared a message on Twitter about the recent 2.8 news. In this message, he has confirmed a PS4 Pro version will be made for 2.8. And he also says that this TGS trailer will not be the last. That kind of puzzled me a little bit. Like, what else can they show? Watch my analysis on this trailer, by the way, if you want some answers to these questions, because I do kind of answer them. Just based on my speculation. He also says that the trailer will not be the last, and that the music in the recent trailer was produced for 0.2's opening. So the music that you're hearing right now, is 0.2's opening music. They decided to make an opening for 0.2 and have a new track for it, which is this simple and clean Ray of Hope remix. So, let's quote, here's a full translation. You can check it out if you want on page 13, but I'm only going to be reading the interesting parts. So, this is not the final 2.8 trailer, so please look forward to the next one, Nomura says. The new Hikari arrangement we hear was produced for 0.2's opening. 2.8 will get a PS4 Pro version. Nomura says he'll look forward to it. Nomura says there are also some things he can't announce yet that are planned for early next year as a part of Kingdom Hearts' 15th year anniversary. What is this extra thing that Nomura can't say yet? To specifically quote, he says, "Furthermore, the other game we are working on during this, Kingdom Hearts 3, is coming along steadily. There are new worlds in which you can run, jump, spoilers. I'm very excited about moving Sora around in the wider space in his higher range of maneuverability. Next year is the 15th year anniversary, and first there's the release of 2.8, then the same month, Unchained Key gets multiplayer functionality, and in March, the full Orchestra World Tour begins, and actually there's something else planned for around then that I can't announce yet. One way or another, I think next year will be full of chances for me to announce new information, and I'll be blessed to have reached 15 memory-filled years with you all." Kingdom Hearts series director Tetsuya Nomura. I think this extra planned thing could be a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, but adding on to that, it could actually be Kingdom Hearts 3's release date. I'm positive that if we don't get the release date at winter, then we will most likely get it in 2017, probably early 2017, the latest being E3 or TGS. So, a mysterious DLC menu appears with the Japanese Kingdom Hearts 2.8 website update. So the website has been updated. This update divides the site with the 3 games in the collection and a mysterious section called Special/DLC. While we're unsure what that section is, it could just be the media and trailers, which is most likely. Also, 2.8 bundle lists is listed on Square Enix Japan store, which includes a keychain of Lee's Keyblade. So if you want to get a keychain of Lee's Keyblade, you can go ahead and get that from the Square Enix Japan store, so that's very nice. Moving along, co-director Tayasu shares comments regarding 2.8 in the last Famitsu Weekly feature. Why does this thing keep on falling? In the September 14th issue of Famitsu Weekly, yada yada yada. In this feature, Kingdom Hearts series co-director Tayasu shares some comments. In addition to Yasu's comments, another important feature is that Kirthi in Kingdom Hearts Key back cover has been shown for the first time in his HD Unreal Engine form, which I hope you can see right now. If not, I apologize. So he basically says a lot about the games. Nothing seems to be new right now. Yeah, nothing really seems to be new. But if there is something new, you can let me know in the comment section below. So there's a new 2.8 sketch by Tetsuya Nomura featuring Aqua, Sora, and Riku that you can see right now. It was sketched at TGS 2016 to commemorate 2.8. Very nice. But let's move along to the actual juicy stuff. Not juicy stuff, never mind. We kind of already covered that, but, you know. Okay, so there's a new Kirthi, Shadow, and Meow Wow Static Arts minifigures available to pre-order on Ami and Square Enix store. So you can check it out in at Cage 13. You can check out these Kirthi, Shadow, Meow Wow. You can get all those minifigures on the Square Enix store in Ami. So add to your Kingdom Hearts collection. I probably won't, but you can go ahead. Now there is lighting improvements shown in the recent Kingdom Hearts 2.8 TGS demo. So you can see a few pics right here at E3 2016, the E3 2016 demo, and the TGS 2016 demo. Now you'll notice that both the demo is the same demo. However, there is a shocking difference between the lighting. At first I thought it was just a camera, but after looking at all these screenshots, there's definitely even a model increase along with this lighting increase. And I have to say, it looks a lot better. Terra looks a lot better. Like, what is this? Okay, anyway. So, TGS running from September 15th. In the playable demo, it appears as though the lighting has gone through a major change. This change seems to have been an improvement from the E3 2016 demo that was available for attendees. You can check out some of the comparisons below thanks to YouTube user Gamerside Official for the TGS 2016 demo capture and Game Explain for its 2016 capture. So this is Game Explain capturing the E3 2016 screenshot. So their camera angles and like lighting is legit. So Monogram Direct releases Kingdom Hearts Series 3D foam rings in November or December 2016. So Monogram Direct has updated with a page containing new Kingdom Hearts Series 3D foam key rings, which will be released in November and December 2016. These key rings will be in 24 blind foil bags featuring Goofy, Pete, Roxas, Axel, Mickey, Sora, Riku, Kairi, Donald, Sora's Sword, and Shadow characters. So this is nice. They're all formed. It seems like 2.8 is going on through a lot of toys and like figurines and all that. So I kind of wonder about that. Kingdom Hearts is becoming really big now in the toy industry with the Play Arts Kai figures and the foam things and the keychains. You know, there's a lot of stuff that has to do with Kingdom Hearts that you could buy now. And the last interesting piece of information for this video, it's gone on long enough, hasn't it? The director and writer of Scrapped Kingdom Hearts animated series posts a picture of a completed tape and speaks of interest for future projects in reference to Kingdom Hearts 3. So Seth Kearsley, the director and writer of the scrapped animated series for Kingdom Hearts, which by the way is a thing if you didn't know, posted an image of a tape with footage from the show. You can find an image of the tape below. Seth went on to speak with Twitter user Shield Draws, who asked several questions about the scrap series, as well as the possibility of an animated series tie-in with Kingdom Hearts 3, referencing the Brotherhood anime that was produced for Final Fantasy XV. Seth went on to explain that all characters were voiced by their original voice actors and had completed recording with the exception of Sora, who is to be voiced by a sound-alike for Haley Joel Osment. Seth also answered that he has talked with Walt Disney Animation Studios about the possibility of another project, but there doesn't seem to be much interest at the current time. So what's very cool about this is that there was a Kingdom Hearts animated series that was to be at some point, I think in around 2004. There's also like scrap images about the project all over the internet. And it was going to be a very nice thing until they shut it down. I think Square Enix shut it down because there was going to be future Kingdom Hearts games and they didn't want this animated series to kind of like get in the way of it. I don't know. I personally think it would have been cool. Like, I always wanted a Kingdom Hearts anime or animated series. I just thought it would be the coolest thing ever. We already have mangas, novels. It would just be right to have animated series. So, there is a tape. The original voice actors were going to come back too. Oh man, this would have been great. I can already imagine it. But unfortunately, that's it that we have for this news video. So like, share, appreciate your comment, share your thoughts, share, favorite, and subscribe for some more NDC. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!